The Hollow Watcher Lighthouse stood alone on the jagged cliffs of Blackgrave Isle, its light sweeping over an endless stretch of restless waves. For over 2 centuries, the tower had been a silent guardian, not for lost sailors, but for lost souls. Legend spoke of its cursed origins. In 1783, the first keeper, Elias Thorne, had been found dead at the top of the tower, his body contorted in an expression of terror, his hands clawing at his own eyes. The man who replaced him lasted a mere year before vanishing without a trace. Over the decades, more keepers followed, each meeting a fate more horrifying than the last. Some disappeared, some were found dead in ways that defied explanation. The locals of nearby Westmere spoke of eerie occurrences, flickering lights in the tower long after it had been abandoned, distant whispers carried by the wind, and a presence watching from the lantern room. Many believed the lighthouse did not simply guide travelers, it beckoned something unseen. Arthur Holloway had been the latest keeper, assigned to the lighthouse a year ago. At first, he dismissed the stories as superstition, but as the months passed, his letters to the mainland became increasingly erratic. He spoke of seeing figures in the beacon's reflection, of hearing voices whispering his name. His final message was barely coherent. It is no longer just the dead. It calls for something more. I fear I have already crossed the threshold. If I am gone, do not follow. Destroy the light before it is too late. Arthur Holloway. And then, silence. When the authorities arrived weeks later, the lighthouse was empty. The doors were locked from the inside. No sign of a struggle, no footprints leading away from the tower. It was as if Arthur had simply vanished into the mist. That was why Samuel Grace was here. A seasoned paranormal investigator, Samuel had explored haunted houses, abandoned asylums, and cursed ruins. But something about Hollow Watcher unsettled him more than he cared to admit. Maybe it was the way the island's fog never fully lifted, or how the crashing waves seemed distant, as if absorbed by something unseen. As he stepped onto the rocky shore, the towering lighthouse loomed above him like a waiting specter. The wind howled, and for the briefest moment, Samuel swore he saw a figure standing in the lantern room, staring down at him. Then, it was gone.